A key implication of perfect competition is that economic profit must equal zero in the long run. This implication provides insights into why the number of breweries in Richmond has increased from 2 to over 25 in the last 10 years. To understand the analysis, we need to define economic profit. Everyone agrees that profit is total revenue less total cost. Economists include implicit cost and explicit cost when they talk about total cost. Explicit costs are measured by bills and invoices submitted as parts of contracts between the firm and the owners of the inputs used by the firm, and the checks that clear. The wages paid to employees, the electric bill, and rent paid for land or buildings, and lease payments for equipment are all examples of explicit cost. Implicit costs are unbilled opportunity cost. Implicit costs include the owner's foregone wages, interest, and income that could be earned elsewhere when she provides unpaid labor and loans to the firm. For example, the wages that the owner could be making elsewhere is an implicit cost. The owner suffers the opportunity cost but does not submit a bill to the firm to cover it. Another example of an implicit cost is the interest that the owner could be making if the owner sold the assets owned by the firm and invested the proceeds elsewhere. Including the income that the owner could earn elsewhere as a cost makes zero a clear benchmark. Economic profit equals zero when the owner is earning just as much running the firm as he or she would in the next best alternative. Economic profit is negative when the owners would earn more elsewhere, and positive when they would earn less elsewhere. Economists call the return that the owner would earn in the next best alternative the normal rate of return. When economic profit is positive, the owner is earning more than the normal rate of return. When economic profit is negative, the owner is earning less than the normal rate of return. When economic profit equals zero, the owner is earning exactly the normal rate of return. Since positive economic profit means the owners are earning more than the normal rate of return, positive economic profit attracts entry. When the owners in the industry are earning more than the normal rate of return, owners elsewhere who are earning the normal rate of return want to quit what they are doing and do what the owners with the higher returns are doing. Since entry and exit is free in perfect competition, no barrier to entry prevents them from doing what they want, and owners in other industries will move to where the grass is greener. The explosion of breweries in Richmond illustrates how economic profit attracts entry. New breweries entered the market because they saw that Hardywood and Center of the Universe were earning more than the normal rate of return. Entry sets off a chain reaction that drives down profit. Let's assume that the beer market is perfectly competitive, even though it does not fit the model well. As the number of breweries in the market increases, the supply of beer increases. As the supply of beer increases, the market price for beer decreases. As the price of beer decreases, the profitability of selling beer decreases. Entry continues as long as the return to selling beer is greater than normal. Entry ceases when the return to selling beer is normal. When the return to selling beer is normal, then other potential brewers lose the incentive to start a brewery. Economic loss prompts exit. When economic profit is negative, the owners in the industry are earning less than the normal rate of return. When the owners earn less than the normal rate of return, they want to quit what they are doing and do what the owners with higher returns are doing. Since entry and exit is free in perfect competition, no barrier to exit prevents them from doing what they want to do, and the owners will move to where the grass is greener. Exit sets off a chain reaction that drives up profit. As the number of firms decreases, the supply of the good decreases. As the supply decreases, the market price increases. As the price increases, the profitability of the firms still in the market increases. Exit continues as long as the return to the firms still in the market is less than normal. Exit ceases when the return is normal. The conclusion of the analysis is that free entry and exit drive economic profit to zero in the long run. This graph depicts the supply and demand in the market and the cost and demand curves facing the typical firm in the long run. The intersection of the supply and demand in the market determines P1, the market price, and Q1, the quantity traded in the market. The demand curve facing the firm is a horizontal line at P1. The demand curve facing the firm is tangent to the average total cost curve. Since the demand curve is flat, the point of tangency is the minimum average total cost. The marginal cost and average total cost curves must intersect at the minimum average total cost. QF maximizes profit for the firm because it makes price equal to marginal cost. When quantity equals QF, then price equals marginal revenue equals marginal cost equals average total cost, and profit equals 0.